Share the live.
Let's get off this beat, bro.
We ain't getting off the beat. We
I don't
just
make the
getting
music, I just
started.
record it.
We
This
just
has
getting
been brought to you.
started. Y'all gonna share. Share the live. Share the live. Share the live. Share the live. Go share, share, share. Hey, Regina, how you doing? Share, share, share. I'm in the building. 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 Share, share, share. Let me find this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Share the live. Share the live. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me just get over here into my stuff. Share, share, share. How many shares I got? Share the live, because it's going to be a good one. Share the live. Hold on. Share the live. Share, share, share. I don't know what's going on with my recording. Y'all share this Messy Tuesday. Share, 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 share. That's what I'm talking about. Share, 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 share. Share the live. Because I'm in the building live. Share, share, share. It's Messy Tuesday. I'm your host. None other. Me. Me right here. Yeah. Share, 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 share. Share the live. Let's get it popping for Messy Tuesday. I'm tuning in, y'all. Let me just fix me a drink. Okay. Let me just fix me a drink. Let me just fix me a drink. Sure, sure, sure. I can't be over here too long because I got things to do. I got somewhere I'm trying to go. Share. Share, share, share. Share the live. How many shares I got? Let's see. Hey, let me see what they say. I can't see. Demetrius, how you doing, sweetheart? Let me see. Let me just get all my gadgets up, y'all. Let me get all my gadgets up, and then we're going to be good. Hold on. Share, share, share. Y'all miss me. I'm back. Let me get my music going. I don't know what's wrong with my thing. I don't know what's wrong with my stuff. How many shares I got? Because I ain't going on until I get enough shares. I ain't worried nothing about 30. About 30 shares. Probably more. Let's see. Share, share, share. Okay, let's go back over here. Okay, now I got my music on. Hey, my dress is short, but I got somewhere to go today. We messing up on Tuesday. What? Hey! You gotta hit the leg too. You know what I'm talking about? What? She messing up on Tuesday. I'm not about to play with y'all today. I'm not about to play with y'all. This Messy Tuesday, make sure you share the live. Oh, share, 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 share. Oh, let me open this up so in case somebody wants to come. I got some people. Hold on. What's up, YouTube? I see you. I see you, YouTube. I see you, YouTube. I see y'all popping over. Let me just fix my drink. Yeah. Y'all know I ain't come to play. Don't sure.
Let's get off this beat, bro.
Messy Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in. Do not call me while. Let me just go ahead and deactivate. Hold on, y'all. If something go wrong with this live, y'all make sure y'all come over to YouTube, because can't nothing stop that. You know what I'm saying? They trying to block. I already see it going down. But see, you can't get me. Gone, sure. Let me go and get this right, y'all. Okay, y'all, shut it live. It's me. Let me go run through this right quick, because I got to go to reload it. Make sure you share. Let me go and give y'all this ghetto news. She messing up on Tuesday. Hey. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got to do something, y'all. Hold on, y'all. YouTube.
Let's get off this beat, bro.
Let's
get to the show. I don't make
this
news,
dumb
just
ass.
report it. This has been brought to you by the Trump document. You already know. Now let's get to the mess.
Sorry, y'all. I may have to do something about Facebook, but y'all better come to YouTube, because I'm on YouTube for sure. I don't know what's going on with Facebook, but I am on YouTube. And you know, I'm your host, Paris Sweets, no other. And let me tell you, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, this don't go for y'all. This is just for Facebook. Since Facebook, I always want to report stuff, and then I can see comments. And I also can see y'all comments over Instagram and YouTube. How y'all doing over there? I see y'all too. If something happened to my my Facebook, y'all, please come to my YouTube page. Somebody put it down there, Messy2uesday for life, so that I can pin it for a Facebook. Because sometimes Facebook be reporting stuff. Oh, I see you. Who is that? Hi, how are you, Mr. Barkins? Oh, I see you. Somebody paying Messy2uesday for life, so that I can put it in the box down here, because I don't know what may happen with this Facebook thing. So, but I am on YouTube and Instagram. So Instagram, this don't apply to y'all. Okay, so here it is, Messy2uesday, and I'm your host, Paris Sweets. And you know that it's Tuesday. Now let me give you the rules. This don't apply to you, Instagram and YouTube. Facebook, now if you get in my comment section playing at any time, form, shape, or fashion, guess what? Oh, it's gonna be a block party. We don't do all that. We do not do none of that. Make sure if you get in my comment section on Facebook, trust and believe we will handle the situation clearly, because we ain't coming here to play. We coming here to slay and give y'all the daily news and move forward. Make sure you go to my YouTube channel. After this, it will be an after show over on It's called Messy2uesday for live on YouTube. I can't even think, and I ain't even had that many drinks. I can't even think. But you know, this is Messy2uesday, and I'm your host. And if you get out of pocket, we will handle the situation over in Messy2uesday. If you got a problem, take it to your mama. Where my candle is, so I can light and kill all the bad spirit, because I know it's bad spirits up in here. You hear me? Because it's only fair for the bad spirits to come up in here, because they got problems. But we can't worry about that. Let me get the docket and go and run it through, because I ain't going to here for but 30 minutes. Y'all gonna share the live. It's in. I got the files right here. Y'all share, share, share. Let me see what we're going to talk about first. Oh, first and foremost on the docket today, we have the shutdown. Let me go ahead and give y'all a little news on the shutdown. The shutdown is still going on. I got a couple dates I want to give y'all. So if you've been spending your food stamp that you got early, this is not an income tax of stamp time. That ain't going on. So for the shutdown, you know it's a mess and it's going down and it's affecting a lot of people. They gonna be up on my job, but you can't. Ain't no room on my job, but you can come on over. Okay, January 20th. That's gonna be February. You're gonna get. I guess I assume you guys got your February food stamps, but January 25th, which has passed our way. So they have ran out of money now. January 28th, your tax returns go out. So you will get your tax money. Far as I know right now. If anybody know anything else different, please inbox me so that I can give you guys that news. You know, I know a lot of people is upset about the food stamps, and you know, you just can't be spending like, you know what I'm saying? You can't. You got to hold on to what you got. So if your baby got a party in April or May, you might want to sacrifice your little food stamps or buy somebody that want to sell them, because you might don't get them no more. I don't make the news. I just report it. That's all I do. I can't help that. Don't be mad at me about your food stamps, because I can't help that. You got to go to Donald Trump. Make next time. If Russia didn't do the got Trump up in there, next time if you didn't vote, go ahead and make sure you vote, so that way y'all won't be having to go through this. Now you know the FDA drug review WIC nutrition program set to end in late February. Now, you know, if you just had a newborn baby and you've been getting Similac or whatever you get, you might want to invest in your pump. Do you hear me? So you can go ahead and pump your natural milk. I don't even see why you're using that store-bought milk. But you probably need to start pumping, because uh after this month, that will end the end of February, you will not get it. And school lunches as well. You know, a lot of y'all just send your kids to school and tell them, you know, you gonna eat, just go and go catch the bus. Ain't nothing more of that. You gonna have to fix something to eat, because if they have been on welfare, trust and believe, the end of April, there won't be no more school lunches. So if you've been sending your kid to go on out and go in there and get that breakfast, you might want to start staying at home at night and cooking, staying up so you can get up and not let your kids dress yourself, fix them a good meal. But then too, some of y'all so busy. And when the schools see that them children is malnutrition, trust and believe, they ain't shut down the CPS office. You know they still looking. They always looking for new kids so they can give them away. And you know, but I ain't the one to sit up here and gossip. But they stay ready to get y'all children, so make sure y'all do what y'all need to do about y'all children. Cook for them, save their food stamps, all that. Because if you don't, go on, push it out. You push the groceries out, they gonna be right out there waiting on you. They ready for the mess. So all I'm gonna say, y'all be mindful about y'all food stamps. And I'm gonna go ahead and send this to government. You know what? I am really neutral on the fact of food stamps, housing, and all of that. But I know some people do need those resources. But I also know that some people can go out there and work. Because if you work, you wouldn't have time to be on Facebook Live or on POF or none of that. Court is in session, and I'm your judge, Paris Sweets. Now, if you can work, you better might well go and get on out there. Ain't no twerking on Friday night and knowing you, because you got a job now. So when you got a job, you can't do the things that you used to do. I can't make this up. I can't make this up, y'all. Next on the dock, I'm going to send the government to open back up so these folks get their food stamps. And I think they should monitor who get food stamps and assistance, because a lot of them can work and a lot of them can get their own money. So I'm going to send the government to evaluate every case. Do you hear me? Cause some people can work and they just want to stay on out and just be on Facebook Live and just be doing all. If you had a job, you couldn't do all that. But see, once this government go ahead and take this motion that I didn't file, you in trouble. I don't make the news, I just report it clearly. Cause if you can work, you need to be working. Who don't want to work? Or can you employ yourself? I'll wait. I'll wait. That little fake money that you've been playing with, boo. That ain't working no more, baby. Now, next on the docket. Government, if you're watching, make sure you evaluate every account. Don't forget, because you've been subpoenaed to when y'all open back up. Go ahead and make sure that you evaluate case by case. And if you need some employees, go ahead and give me a call. I'll work overtime to make sure that I see some of these. I don't make the news, I just report it. Clearly. I can't help it, I'm a small town girl living in a fancy world. That's not my fault. Next on the docket is Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap and Alexis Sky and his girlfriend, her name was, I forgot her name. Alexis Sky and Lazelle. Her name is Lazelle. Well, allegedly, a week ago, they were spotted. The two baby mamas now was fighting allegedly, and Lazelle, one of his baby mamas, and Alexis from Love and Hip Hop. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. The one we talked about last week that was fighting with Black China about Raw. That one. Well, anyway, she is allegedly supposed to have been about to be stabbed by Lazelle. She went to jail. We're going to keep our eye on that case. But I'm just trying to see how Fetty Wap can afford 8 different baby mamas. You mean to tell me you got 8 baby? You ain't made no music, baby. I'm going to have to go and send a show, too, to make some good music, because we waiting on that. That child support, them girls need their money. $500 a month ain't going to do it when you Fetty Wap's baby mama. I know for a fact. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. So Fetty Wap, you get that girl out of jail, your Lazelle, and you make sure they rekindle whatever and continue to push forward Alexis to go over to the Kardashians to get some money, because that's where the money is. And Alexis Sky, you need to stop what you're doing, because you're about to be ruined. These folks is not finna play with you in Hollywood, boo. Who you thought you was? I do know one thing. I'm keeping my eye on that. Resentence that case, please. Put that on the docket for next week, please. Okay, next on the docket, I have FDA. You know, the FDA is trying to pull the e-cigarettes. All that's they can't smell that. But most of all, most of the e-cigarette smokers has been said to be teenagers, and they said the market skyrocketed when it came out. I don't know how they found out it was mostly teenagers. So all you vapor peoples that's saying that, oh, okay, vapor and they can't smell it, you can smoke. Well, I'm telling y'all, better tell them teens to cut it down, because it's skyrocketing and they want that to come to a halt. It's only targeting youth. It was a dramatic rise in 2018. They said if that continued to rise on 2019, they will take that off the market. I'll make the news, I report it. Next on the docket, I have, sometimes I get it if you're busy. People do get busy, but you never get too busy for your child. You would think, right? Okay, so next on the docket, January 16th, a 9-year-old shot his cousin. You know what I'm saying? If y'all been in there playing with guns and then you gonna run to the store to get a blunt or run somewhere and just leave the kids in there that's 9 years old, you've been playing in front of the children or anything, or if they ever seen it and they knew what it was, that was a bad decision. Sometimes you can't show kids. That's why I don't buy things like guns for my nieces and nephews. I do not partake in those activities because guns are dangerous. They are. And it's sad because a 9-year-old shot his cousin in Houston, Texas. And If I tell you, I cried when I read that story. I will be posting everything that I talk about in my group, Messy Tuesday group. You can send. You can also send a request, and on Fridays we do open up the request line after we evaluate the contenders. I can't make this up, but anyways, the mom was gone. So the 9 year old, if you're 9 years old, you cannot go to jail. So what they looking into now, was the mama present? Or what was the mama? I am keeping my eye open on this case. I know a lot of y'all probably heard about it. I haven't heard anything else lately about it, but I've been watching. I've been watching because you know my eye be on everything. I stay in. I'm a blogger, and if you have anything that I could talk about, please send it to me. Feel free, anonymous or however. I'll be more than happy to deliver the message. Now, this 9 year old that shot his cousin is very sad. So what I'm gonna do on the behalf of, hey Johnny May, on the behalf of that family, I'm gonna go ahead and send this to mama to life sentence, because mama, you should have been there. I'm sick of these mamas want to collect the income, the benefits, and can't even be a mother to the children. That's why I said case by case need to be reviewed, because a lot of these mamas get their assistance and they go do their nails, they go do get their hair, they might even buy them some weed. But y'all need to start, if you got some kids, take care of your kids and be mindful about the children, because you just never know what happened. Now, next on the docket, I have a case about another child, y'all. He wasn't a child, but he was his name was Sawyer Letcher. Sawyer Letcher, and his mother name was Carrie Womack. Okay, allegedly he was in juvenile detention and he jumped on an officer. So when he did what he did, they moved him into a big prison. So he had a mental problem. But what Carrie is fighting about is she's actually suing Texas prison system and the University of Texas providers for violating Americans with Disability Act. Now, this is why she's suing. Her son kept cutting. He told her that, it feels good. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you cutting, some people like cutting because they like pain. But when you're in a jail, most people do not. Most jails and prisons, from dealing with them so long, you know what I'm saying, don't care about the inmates like they should. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you came across someone and they were cutting themselves, they were trying to hang themselves, and they were doing all this crazy stuff, you know that they need to be in a mental hospital. So they took them to a mental hospital and then they brought them back. So the mom reached out again, and then she told them that he needs to go, but they said he didn't have bed space. But they went on ahead and put the boy into a cell with bars, and he ended up killing himself. And that's really, really sad. And I know that a lot of people have a lot of family in prison. You might can't go and see them, but you can write them and make sure you always check in with them, because just because they're locked away and you know that they get 3 meals a day, don't get the job done. Trust me. It does not get the job done. You need to reach out to your family, because sometimes it was cases stating that the air conditioning wasn't working in a lot of units, and then a lot of people were passing out and doing all this crazy stuff, when you thinking here in your mindset, in your family's house or wherever you are, your son is okay or your daughter is okay, but you hadn't checked in with them because they get 3 meals a day. You still need to call them. I mean, you still need to go see them, write them. Don't never give up support for your family members that's away, because you just never know what goes on. And when those people realize that you have family that's going to be there for you, I promise you're going to get a better outcome of your children, your fathers, your whomever in there. While they're there. So make sure, she got them under the federal law of violating America with disability. Because they're in jail, you still have rights. And that's what a lot of people fail to realize when your people are away or when just in life. You have rights, and you need to sometimes use those rights to exhaust any problem that you have so that you can move forward. Just because they're in jail again, please go see your loved one and make sure they okay. That way you can rest properly, because this lady just knew, she knew her son was going through whatever, and she called everybody, and nobody helped until they called and said he have died. You know what I mean? That's sad. So I'm gonna send it Texas Department of Criminal Justice 100 years without parole. Next case. Okay, next on the docket I have Chris Brown. Now, Chris Brown, you know good and well I was waiting for you. What the hell have you went over there and raped her for when I would have just... I can't make this up. I would have just gave it to you on credit. On credit, or did you try to get some on credit and you couldn't fulfill the bill and the girl did whatever else to you? Chris Brown, I know you looking at this. I would have literally gave it to you. But it makes me hard to realize that these people in these types of lifestyle have to rape someone. I don't understand that. I don't understand why should you have to rape someone. The only thing that I can probably put my mind to is y'all was in agreement and you didn't come through. So the best thing to do is go tell the people. That's what I think. But I'm going to keep watching this, and it better not have been a Caucasian or another race, because I've told y'all several times, stick with your culture. You'll be all right. You'll do well. Chris Brown, you is on the docket, but I'm going to sentence you today. I'm going to sentence you the very next time that you want to have any type of sex to contact Messy Tuesday and get this letter that I have right here for you. It's a consent form. It consents you to enter the womb. Do you hear me? With no repercussions. I will draft up it at any time and send it to you, Chris Brown, because as long as you got this Messy Tuesday gag order, whether you beat it to death and they can't handle it, they cannot say nothing. Do you hear me? So make sure you contact me every time you want to go in. I'll fax it to you, email it, or however. But you're going to need this every time you lay down with a woman. Because reason beings that you need it is to protect you. You got to protect yourself and your jewels. You know what I'm saying? You really, really do. Because if you don't, you'll be in this predicament again. Now, I do not condone rape, first and foremost. I'm going to pass this case off until we hear more about this case. But Chris Brown, make sure that you contact my office for that Messy Tuesday gag order. Because I'm going to make sure when I send it to you, I'm going to be first before you get to do whatever you got to do. I can't make this up. I can't make this up, y'all. I can't make this up. Next on the docket, I have an incident. I know y'all watched Love and Hip Hop, right? I mean, Atlanta Housewives, Tokyo. So allegedly, Tokyo is the place to be, and I will be attending. I don't make the news, I just report it since it's the place to be. Tokyo, Japan. So I watched Atlanta Housewives this week, and I seen a little bit, Marlo left her little bag or whatever. She didn't get to get it, so that environment was already shook up. But what really killed me was Nene and Tanya. I didn't understand why Nene didn't want her to marry that man. What was the problem? Do you know something that we need to know? Because I found that rather interesting for you to be like, the way you acted and carried on, Nene. Did you have? Did you have? I'm waiting on that, Nene, because it's a little bit more to that situation for you to tell your girlfriend that she don't need to marry this man for some odd reason. You saying that now? I don't know why. But I'm keeping my eyes open. And as Portia, you wrong for calling Cynthia Man another name. But that may be some more information that I can talk about as well. And Portia and Eva, y'all need to get whatever it is out. Because long as, who is this? So long, because as long as, do I approve this or no? I don't think I want to prove that. I don't feel like talking to nobody on here. Not today. If you got something you want to say, make sure you send it to me. And so that we can review it first on Facebook. I will not be allowing you to come on my live if I don't know what you going to say and how you going to say. I'm already dealing with a situation sort of like that, which I will discuss over and reloaded. Now, back to them. Portia and Nene is best friends now. And also, I don't understand this whole show. I really haven't been into love and hip hop. I mean, uh, Atlanta Housewives, because it's getting boring to me. I hate stuff to get boring. Can't nothing really get boring to me because I'll give it up. Now, what killed me was the Andy Cohen show. Afterwards, what happens live next? So RuPaul was on there, and Cynthia. Okay, they had a great. I loved the show, but I just didn't understand when RuPaul said she had a doll she wanted to give to Andy Cohen, who hosts the show, and he's supposed to have a baby on the way via surrogate. Him and I don't know if it's his spouse or whatever, but he's a gay man. And RuPaul told him that he wanted to send his son a doll. And I thought that was so weird. How would you let your son play with a doll? You know, I really have my beliefs and my thought pattern on that situation as that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just want to hear what other people have to say about a situation. If you're a gay man and another gay man give you a doll for your son to play with, why would you give your son a doll to play with? Boys are not made to play with dolls. Then too, you know, they might. That's just maybe how they rock. It may just be the black culture that really just don't like they boys to play with dolls. So I don't know. So I want to hear y'all feedback on anything that I've talked about because I want to make sure. I want to really see how others feel about that situation. If you a male and you a gay male and another gay male give you a doll for your son to play with, would you or would you not let your son play with it, and why not? And why not? Hey y'all, I gotta get over to Messy2uesday Reloaded to cut up real quick. Make sure y'all come over there. Make sure you share the live. Make sure you inbox me all the news. Make sure you do everything that you need to do so that I can get the information and get it across to the people. And if you ever disagree about anything that I've spoke about, feel free to say that because I'm up for a disagreement. We don't always have to agree to everything. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you like this page. Make sure you share this page. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And what else I need to tell y'all? I got a real long, lengthy show over and reloaded. So I apologize, Messy2uesday, because I got a lengthy show next and I got somewhere to go. And I want to make sure I touch on everything I need to touch on over there. With that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I'll see y'all next week, Tuesday at 8:45 p.m. Central Time. And like I said, if you have any news, make sure you share it with me. Do you hear me? I can't help it. I'm a small town girl living in a fancy world. I can't help that. All I can do is bring you the ghetto news, and that's what I do. Any news that y'all have, make sure you send it to me. Inbox. If it's something that you don't want your name on, feel free to say that and we can make that happen as well. Next, what else I had to say? Oh, make sure y'all do not freak out about the government shutdown. Make do what you have, but be mindful next time this happen that you keep harvest. Don't always settle for, oh, we all right for now. You know, save because you never knew. You never thought this was going to happen. Don't let this catch y'all again all in an uproar. I can't make this up. Don't let the people do this to you again. Your kids and you should come first. If you don't come first, then there's a problem. Let me make sure I said everything that I needed to say. What did I needed to say? I got the docket through. Oh, And another thing on the docket is Renita Williams. Y'all remember Renita Williams? She was the woman from Caddo Parish, Shreveport, Louisiana. And the man came in her home and he shot her on live. He said he was asked her, did she want to be famous? Right now, the DA is moving forward with a death penalty, which I feel he should get death because the way he did her, he needs to be deaf and on live in front of a million people. Sentence his ass to a death, a lethal injection or something. Hey, I've been talking too much. Let me go ahead and reload on them, please. Tune in to Messy Tuesday Reloaded. In about, I'm going to come on about 9:30. Give me 15 minutes. Let me reset. And I'm going to come back and we're going to have a good old time. Thank you for tuning in. Like, share this page. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Send me all y'all gossip and y'all news. Continue to follow me. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for sharing. Thank y'all for coming to food with me for a little time. I'll see y'all later. I guess. I'll see y'all in about 15 minutes. Bye, y'all.